Well, you made it through September. That was quite an eclipse season. And this month is all about restoring harmony and balance and strengthening your relationships. Hello, I'm Kari Samuels, your intuitive counselor and happiness coach with your October forecast. Balance is the theme because we are in Libra season until the 22nd. And after that, we are in Scorpio season. So this is a lot about your relationships. Those eclipses that we all experienced in September and got through miraculously, those helped you understand who and what you needed to let go of. I'm sure there were some surprises. There certainly were here in the world, right? I mean, astrology never lies, right? It tells us the weather forecast. And the weather forecast for October is definitely more easy. However, I do need to clarify, we are still in 2025. And all of 2025 is intense, as you know, and it's about letting go. This is the last quarter of a year that has all been about letting go and releasing. So thankfully, we are done with eclipse season for the year, but we still have a lot of learning to do because next year is a one universal year. It is the beginning of a brand new 9-year cycle, and everything is going to be in their new planetary placements. It is unprecedented, and next year is also a fire horse year. So it is going to be off to the races right there in January. So this last quarter is all about wrapping things up, learning the lessons that you need to learn, ending chapters. There's going to be so many new chapters next year. That is probably why many of us, many of you, all of us have had this sense of being thwarted this year. It has been very hard to gain momentum and move forward because this is about closing chapters. And so you may have glimpses of where you want to go. You may have burning desires of where you want to take your life. And that's perfect for the fire horse year, the one universal year that we're heading into. So this last quarter is about letting go, returning to your heart space, reconnecting with who and what is truly nourishing your soul. So if you had to let go of someone or something last month, this year, just know that this is all part of the cyclical process that we're living. So this is a time of decay, collapse. The 9 universal year, which we are in 2025, is all about letting go of material desires and reconnecting with your soul. That doesn't mean you should not have material desires or longings or intentions. That's important, but they need to be in alignment with what you were born to do and be. And so that's why there has been so much around us that is unstable, because when you cannot count on things outside of you, you have to return to your inner world, your soul, your intuition, that light within you. And that light within you is being ignited right now. And you are learning more about what is truly important to you and what is necessary. Because when you are stepping through that next level of your soul's evolution, you have to travel lightly, letting go of things and paring things down. Anytime you do a move, right? Like if you're moving homes, you go through things and you're like, do I really need to take this with me? Well, that's what you're doing on a spiritual and a soul level in 2025. So now we are in the last quarter of it. And if you've looked at nature in autumn, which is the season that we're in now in the northern hemisphere, things happen slowly and then quickly. The leaves start to turn and then all the leaves turn. And then they're all dropping leaves, or the fruit is just falling off the trees after it's been ripened, right? So it's time for you to collect your harvest, to celebrate your wins, to honor your journey, as you're closing up this chapter in your life. And we're all doing it. So the celebration, the culmination, the harvest is at least as important as all the letting go. So make sure you are taking that time within yourself to say, wow, I've done a lot. It's been very hard to slow down and like really acknowledge that because everything just keeps happening, right? There's a lot of like whack-a-mole that you may need to deal with, but it's important. It's important that you honor yourself, you praise yourself, you celebrate your wins, and take that with you in this next part of your journey. The 7th, October 7th, there is a super full moon, or a full super moon, however you want to say that. And with our sun being in Libra, the moon is going to be in Aries. When we have a full moon, especially a super moon, it really brings things to light. It really like illuminates what's been going on inside of your heart. And that's a lot of what this month is about. There was a lot to deal with last month, but it was to awaken you. But now things are settling down and you have a chance to really tune into things. There's still the aftershocks of the eclipses, like things still happening, but you can start to really tune in, slow down, and really breathe more, hopefully, right? That full moon on October 7th, supermoon in Aries, is all about the polarity between your needs and other people's needs. The moon being in Aries, which is all about moving forth with your desires, your needs, and courage, with putting yourself first, is going to be directly opposing the sun in Libra. And Libra is very accommodating. Libra is very relationship oriented. Now, this is a month to restore balance, but that doesn't mean that Libra is inherently balanced. Libra seeks balance. Libra wants to please and harmonize and see both sides of things. And so now, with this full moon illuminating what's inside of you, you're recognizing where you need to put yourself first and have healthier boundaries. And that's accentuated by the numerology this month. October 2025 is a 1 universal month. It's a 10 universal month, actually. So if we add the 1 plus 0 to the 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5, we get 10. And this is the 10th month of the year. So the 0 really magnifies and amplifies things. But it reduces to 1. And 1 is all about learning to put yourself first, to say, I'm number 1 in my life. And of course, the Aries moon is helping you do that. Now, as we move through the month, you're going to find yourself with those kinds of challenges and opportunities where you are faced with, okay, what choice do I make in this situation? Do I do what the other person wants me to do, or do I do what feels right in my heart? So guess which one you're meant to choose? The one inside your heart. So remember that as we move through this month. Now, we also have a beautiful new moon in Libra on the 21st. And new moons are a time of beginnings. And this being a 1 universal month, it's a time to start things. The 1 universal month that we're in will give you a glimpse of the energy of the 1 universal year of next year. So pay attention to the themes that come up for you. And you're going to have a lot of opportunities to test yourself, to balance your needs against other people's needs and see where you can stand up for yourself in that way. Because right after that new moon on the 22nd, Neptune, the planet of dreams, it has no boundaries, right? That's what Neptune is. It's like the ocean. We are one. Neptune goes back. It's been retrograding. Now it retrogrades back into the 29th degree of Pisces, the final degree of the last zodiac sign. Now, you heard me talk about that in Saturn last month, because this year planets moved into their new signs and then they retrograde back into their previous signs. And then in January, Neptune goes back into Aries, but right now it's going to the very last degrees of the last sign of the zodiac, which is the very culmination of all of the karmic lessons that you've had for many years. That's part of why this year has been so challenging, because of these 29 degree points that the planets are moving into and retrograding back into. It's like, all right, I'm getting my lessons. Okay, I get a taste of the new sign, and now I have to learn my lessons again. You've got to wrap it up. This last quarter, remember, is all about wrapping things up. And so with that, the sun moves into Scorpio, which is also about deepening your lessons, bringing the shadow to light, connecting you more deeply with your vulnerability and other people so that you can have more connections with other people. So can you see and feel the energy of that shift? How it's about, okay, I'm going to put myself first, but I still need to do that in relation to other people. You're not just doing that in a vacuum. And again, that's what a lot of this year has taught you. It's like, okay, I have my plans, but then life happens. And so this month, it's like you have your plans and relationships happen as well, and life happens. And in that last week of this month, we also have a grand water trine between Mercury, Saturn, and Jupiter. And so that is a deepening of spirit, a deepening of your emotions. Some astrologers talk about water trines or any trines being like easy energy. It just means that the energy flows more easily. So having a lot of water can be a lot. So you want to make sure that you are giving your water, your emotions, a container, you're paying attention, you're honoring your feelings. And with that Mercury involved, you can really let your feelings flow. And that is the way through this month. But I also have 3 other action steps for you to help you move through this with grace. Your first action step is to put yourself first. In case I didn't make that clear before, it's definitely going to help you all month. And again, since we're going to be in a one universal year next year, you want to get in the habit of doing that. And now is your time to practice. You're going to have a lot of opportunities. Make sure that if you're doing something out of guilt or I should, those maybe aren't the right motivations. Really tune into how you feel when you're making decisions. Does this feel right for me? Is this good for me? Okay, then do it. But if you're doing things just to please other people or to really try to keep the peace, that's not necessarily going to serve you in the long run. And life is going to show you how to do that. So that brings us to our second action step, which is to plant seeds for the future. That is what this one universal month is about, planting seeds. You're going to be receiving inspiration. It's not just the 11 that you get those divine download quickenings. One is a quickening between spirit and matter. And you have to have that belief to receive that energy, that you are chosen to receive that divine download, that divine inspiration, and really let that move through you. Let that be grounded and start to dream about what you want for your future. It may not be clear now, but really feel into it. Let that go through all your chakras, in your heart chakra, like what feels right? How do I make this happen? And really start planting those seeds, even if it's in your mind and your body at first. And write them down. That really helps. And that brings us to our third action step, which is to believe in yourself. Again, you would not receive these divine downloads if spirit doesn't believe in you. You are the recipient of this inspiration because you have everything within you to make your dreams a reality, to bring your dreams to fruition. So really start to take seriously the dreams and the ambitions and the desires within your heart, because they're given to you for a reason. And next year is all about change. And the one teaches you that you're the one to make it happen, and you're the first one to maybe do something differently. So even if you haven't seen anything done that way in the outside world, it's because you're meant to do it. So believe in yourself. Know that you have everything within you to make your dreams come true. I have a meditation to help you with that. Envision your future. If you want to connect with your higher self to do that, I'll leave some other meditations down below as well. And that will also sign you up for my newsletter, and you will be the first to know when my calendars come out this month, my 2026 calendars. They're going to be gorgeous and helpful, and I'm so excited to share those with you. And if you have enjoyed this, make sure you are subscribed to this channel. There are so many people that watch and listen to this, and if you subscribe and leave a comment, you will also help other people find these messages as well, and it's going to help you too. Everything that you do for yourself is a win-win for other people as well. So remember that. I hope that I've inspired you to have an awesome October. I'm wishing you so much love and beauty and joy. Lots of love. Bye for now.